we are asking the president through Madam Glasgow to at least reduce it because reduce our lessons fee because the body. Are you listening now? We are asking the president through Madam Glasgow, who had worked with us cordially, to please reduce the tax small. We are what us to pay tax. And that's what you say? And I mean say no. The people say we beg you. Mr. President, in appreciation, to close, in appreciation, I will call Pa Amos and Madam Benum Manubala to please come so we will show our appreciation to the president by banning the president. I think, Mr. President, it is fair for us, for you to receive from us instead of we receiving from you all the time. So, Mr. President, we want to come to you and appreciate you. Makuwa Fagagro Weah and then what I have yeah, para togri I get it's a day person posanu ibinanu Jibuana modelu go to our barrack ribo. Guess I did not go. I did. Get the new way. They wrote the book. And moi, material store. There are black. Some of the gold with our near pay. I won't draw. Press on a workly. Because I Jibua can't report. Omo pon sukru na lata na mu kigwe e mota ko wo so na de yiro na pole so na pole plastic bi na pole akopi bugu awuri e ti wo na ngri ni so amu na so oni ile so ani agbo na mu so na pole so na mu ebomu na so ti ani are de fi e na ka na mu de bu de ana ba ni ana ba mu mu de o mo na ro bu de na do I'm back to you now. The president say I come this here. Thank you. I want to again, we don't want to forget our Iron Lady, Madam Glasgow. Please stand here with me. Let's appreciate you. Working with you is a delight. We appreciate it. And Jeanette, you please come and appreciate Madam Glasgow. Mr. President, we want to say thank you and BB thank you for you choosing a female general in that sector. We want to say thank you. We are sorry, we are waiting to you for us. But thank you, no redemption. So, Madam Glasgow, your official force around the now most of countries that funded this government, we agree to guide you that we know 2023. After 24 years, I think not 24 years, you have been real. Thank you. Hello, all my feature. We say what was the slogan for today? Let you hear the slogan for today. Allah, President, yes. And you forget? Okay, I want to answer. Each other one. All right, we talking to your favorite Fiji PNA PDA. Nafa, man, enjoy your one enjoy Nafa. And then so, when we were talking about reduction business in a tax, you saw when Minister 20, they may suck a teeth.
Hello? When you spoke about time reduction, you saw Mr. 12A, he sucked a teeth. The president said, I don't want it. Hello? You were 8 years. Okay, before we go on with protocol, I would like to call on the DG, Madam Glasgow, for a brief announcement. Quickly. When you hear your DG, you'll be clapping, eh? Ha.
Hello. So while I was on the awareness, I met an unfortunate situation where a man fishing lost his son. I mean, while he was going to fish, he saw and he thought that, he wanted to save the person, not knowing that his son. But anyway, after all said is done, his son still died because someone, other canoe came and hit the canoe, the small canoe that his son was in, and he just went down in the water. So I promised him today that in this program, and I can use the opportunity so he can use the opportunity to see the president. So please come up. Where's the man that lost his son? Yeah, okay. Oh, hello, Mr. President. So like I said, this is the man that lost his 29-year-old son 2 days ago, or 3 days ago, while we're on the awareness. And I promised that during the program, I will show him to you. And so this is why, even in his state of grief, they are still come to honor this program as well. Okay, the president has spoken with him.
Thank you. And we move on. Right now, we would like to call on for remark Honorable Dixon Sibo, Representative District Number 16, Monserrado County. Put your hand together for the Honorable.
Mr. President, permit me to, on the existing protocol, and just make my remarks. Mr. President, exactly 1 year ago, today, you were here in Niku Town, but on a very sad note, to see family member and this Peter, 31 lives. Yesterday was the anniversary of their demise. I'd like to ask all of us and observe a moment of silence, because one of the things the president was very clear about that day is that whenever there is a gathering, so massive security. And may God bless those souls and their family as they recover from day to day. It needless to welcome the president into Niku Town. The president is a son of Niku Town, and when the MC spoke about the president knowing about fishery, indeed, yes, you know how to fish it because you were here in fishing here too. So why do I welcome the president to his own terrain? Mr. President, I've just come to say thank you. You know, in
and 4, I sat in the apartment of Honorable Weah on 69 Humboldt Avenue, Minnesota. And when we were discussing the excellency of President George Weah, one of the things we're concerned about is that he will lift the ordinary people upwards. And so what you are doing in this country is not strange to us, because that was exactly our anticipation, and you've lived up to our dreams and aspirations. So you are not doing anything strange, Mr. President. You are just living up to your own. I don't want to recount all of the initiatives we have done. I don't want to recount the initiatives you have done in the fishery sector. But one thing you have done, President, is you have lifted the news on fishery. And particularly giving us Emma Glasgow. You know, many times the President, and we think the President has to run our offices. Emma has shown that she is efficient, and she has shown the light on you also. So thank you for giving us Emma. And Emma, we are proud of the work you are doing. Please continue to shine, because the light you are showing is evidence of the light that is in President George Manneh Weah. This is one of the most important gifts you have given us. Without life, there will be no fishermen. Without life, there will be no economy. We cannot do anything if we don't have life. So yes, you have given us nets. Yes, you have given us machines. Yes, you have lifted the bar in terms of fishery. Yet you agree that we start fishery program at the University of Liberia. Since there's no life, everything is in vain. And so I consider today this gate as the most today, Mr. President, as the most important one. And because you care for human life, you say it's good to eat fish, but you gotta be living before you eat fish. So once you go to look for fish, have jackets that will protect you. Many people think that fishermen are all swimmers. No, most of them don't swim. They go to look for living. The president has said, once you are looking for living, be alive. So Mr. President, thank you. Mr. President, this is election year, and I'm speaking now as the politician D. Sibo. Mr. President, I want to emphasize that as we approach October in our district, we are 300% clear that your second term has already been signed. We are calling on people in different districts and in different counties to please cabinet decision number 16. Because when you win here, you win with no less than 85%, 90%. For us to make this election a first round victory, please copy us in Newtown so that we vote massively and George Weah continues to do what he does best, giving back to the people. If you are thinking we are here for a joke, he doesn't talk too much. Sometimes he says, no need to talk. He calls me, I will act. For him to act for us, you better make sure, tell your friends to tell their friends that a complete picture of re-elected President George Weah is sitting in Newtown. So you must do everything you can do to make sure that he's re-elected. Finally, Mr. President, there is another sector that goes along with the fishery and all the work you're doing. When people come from fishing, they can lure on the beach, on the shore. Mr. President, the shores have got to be clean. Mr. President, we had a nice beach and waterway program. that was cleaning our beaches, and you came here the last time, and we spoke about it. My upper left side, you will see members of the beaches and waterway. The reason this is important, Mr. President, is that we need to ensure that environment is fit, and once our environment is fit, we meet the criteria for EPA. Mr. President, there are 5,000 young people and old people who are involved with this project. According to Minister Weah, we have 1 million already in the budget. The program runs on about 4 million, and we want to ensure, Mr. President, that come the end of this budget hearing, these people will go back on the beach so that when the kiddos come from the ocean, they will meet a clean beach. Thank you, Mr. President, because I see you writing. It means that you have already understood my position. Finally, you know when you see the people, you talk quick because you're not seeing no again. So I see the people, let me talk about people. Finally, Mr. President, let me tell you thank you again. Few days ago, Mr. President, I was trying to start a process that you already own. So, Mr. President, a few days ago, I started putting some deck on this field. You know when you used to play the Marcelli for the teacher high school side, I used to lay people down. And when you saw that the footage, you told Pepsi, look, call Ravi. That job, we will do it completely. And so, Mr. President, I didn't come to remind you of what you said. I came to tell you thank you, that in the not too distant future, when you visit T12P, T12P will be and it's going to be massive this. Thank you, Mr. President, for the good work you're doing. 2023 is here. October 10 is here. There is no second round. 1 week after October 10, you'll be declared the next president of the Republic of Liberia. Thank you, Mr. President.
Wow. 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 Your clap for the honorable again, man. Your clap. Yeah, I don't not see with me. I don't 1 million. I don't not see. Hello. Hello. Enjoy the one. President Weah, yes. Why are you not answering? You are not happy? The president will get large together. How about continue in pro? How about continue in pro? Eh? Four father for you talking you ain't get straight in here. Remember, okay, continue back. Answer. You'll be 3% on one life jacket. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, okay, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to call someone from the Elder Council of the Borough of Newtown, impressing on Mr. Weah for a remark.
C'est good. Good for you, c'est good. I salute you, sir. Of this borough, the settlement desert district, your father, have come to say thank you to God first and thank you to you in Jesus' name for the work that you are doing for the Republic. First of all, I want let Samuel 12 stay with me. Let me see you. Samuel 12. Mr. 12, please stay. Come to me. Come watch me. As a farmer, when you are the leader of the farm, when you get people who surround you, you are Negro, a brother of farmer. Thank you. May God bless you. May God strengthen you to work for this country and our president. In Jesus' name. Father, we say thank you and let the work continue. And there's nobody to go for in front of you. From Maryland all the way, nobody. There they are just a finish. We are just waiting for the day. In Jesus' name. Hallelujah. No problem. Kata, you can go nebe. Omo Oba, mo do you. Ati bebe. Ibo. Yewura. Kitu wiwi. Ona yo jura yo. Obro krabo. Ati dinanu ai. Ipamti abishemi. In Jesus' name.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Next. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we see a lot of strong lieutenants here behind the president. I just see two by oversight. I see Minister Mawani Dix, Minister Papa, the Minister of Commerce. I see the maritime boss, Mr. Len Eugene Nangwe. Yeah, now your boss man, you speak to the man. That's for that we only have 100,000 on you, 1 million. Right now, with no time to waste, we'd like to call this podium the Honorable Senator, Mostorado County, the hard-working senator, no other but Honorable Sir Joseph. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Senator.
His Excellency Ambassador George Manneh Weah, President of the Republic of Liberia, Honorable Dr. Buffer Chimas, Speaker of the 54th Legislature and members of the Legislature present, the Dean and members of the Cabinet, ladies and gentlemen. Amanda! Amanda! Thank you. Mr. President, on behalf of the people of Mostorado County, most especially the fishermen, I want to take this time to appreciate you for what you have done. Too many death cases we have experienced in this county, but today, by the grace of God, you represent Jesus Christ on earth by providing life jackets. We want to say thank you. There have been other administrations and other government that came and they went. They couldn't think about the fishermen and women. But your administration was able to provide machines. Today, we are looking at life jacket. You are not just providing the jacket, you are providing life. Because automatically, when any fisherman get on the sea, it means you have no life until you are back. But you have said our people will not be spectators in your country that you represent. And on this note, we want to say thank you. Thank you so much. And to Emma Gasco, I want to say thank you for your hard work. Thank you. At the Capitol, my colleagues and I was discussing, and then they said, let's discuss NAFA. And I begin to listen. They begin to tell me all of the good stories, how she's making effort. I remember when you are called for hearings, you discuss the issues. You justify what fundings you have received and for what purpose they have been used for. I want to say thanks to you as chairman and executive of the Liberian Senate. I want to say thank you for the level of work you continue to do. You have my full support on any bills that come to the legislature, most especially the Senate, to be passed into law. Mr. President, permit me to speak to our citizens. Amanda! Today you are receiving life jackets. You have other needs that I believe you want to talk to the president about. Those things you want to talk to the president about, it involve money. A lot of money. You can make those things easily available to you. We have millions of dollars for this election. If there's a second round of election, millions of dollars will also be used. Why are we wanting to waste those money for second round? Amanda! Let us now waste the former senior senator of Maserati County. Let's not waste his time here. What do you want that we have not provided? Tell us what else. We have tried our possible best. What else? The taxes. If you can give us one round victory, if you can give us one round victory, we can pass into law an act to give you tax incentive in this country. Because you want to spend another 40 to 50 million for another election second round. We don't want to waste money. We are going to deliver for you everything that we promise you. We promise you that we are going to face the economy. We promise you that we are going to provide affordable transportation. Is it so? We promise you we are going to provide free education in the universities. We promise you that we are going to work on the roads. For you been experiencing traffic, the Minister of Public Works will tell you. From the bridge there coming into Nukutown, you're going to bypass, they're going to face a road through Island Clinic coming into Nukutown, going out. What else you want us to do? I am saying to you, fellow citizens, we have tried our possible best. We even risk our life for you. What else? We are saying to you, We believe that you trust us. This is why you gave us the opportunity to serve you. We are saying to you, we will continue to work in your interests. Don't listen to promises. Don't listen to people that are going to make promises to you. I want you to look at people that are delivering to you. You saw the other man he killed, he ran away. In Maserati County here, as long President George Manneh Weah, who is my big brother, gave me the key for Maserati County, no one can take the key. How possible you come in a time you waiting for people to receive you? Listen to me. The only person that we can trust to run this country is nobody else but President George Manneh Weah. Don't allow anybody to lie to you in your community. If you need us, call us, we will come there. On this note, all fishermen, please stand up. Today, I encourage all of you to go into your communities. When you are on the boat, talk to all of your friends that we are ready for one-round victory in Maserati County. Amanda! Everybody, I want you to shout one-round victory. Thank you and have your seat. Mr. President, thank you so much. Thank you for the level of work you continue to do. Most especially, Mr. President, in Maserati County, thank you for the roads. You have done extremely well. There are places that we can pass easily and what have you. Thank you so much. And to our superintendent, I want to say thank you for the level of work, coordination you continue to show. Honorable Representative District 16, Honorable Representative District 7, rest assured, your district belongs to you. Thank you. If you don't grab somebody with that in your family.
When Sir Joseph told all of them to stand up,
Sir Joseph
said, I will give you one boss to get you to fish in.
Hello! Palatana! Wama Manneh? Wama Manneh? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for small time! Small time, huh? Small time, you put a program, I picture program, all the time. I know you. My man, quoi, yes, I want you. The bomb was see against some of being.
Small time with a bee somebody. What? Peace, unity. Peace, unity. Nothing can stop peace. Liberian people, fishermen, we are all river. Yes, sir. If you can purchase the boys.
I don't do the grass guys. We are so we are taking for fishermen in Liberia. You always have them, also care for them. Oh, Liberia, my people. President Weah, we say thank you.
President Weah. In Liberia, you always have also care for them. All Liberia, my people. President Weah, we say thank you.
President Weah, thank you for future man. In Liberia, you always have them also care for them. Over Liberia, my people. President Weah, we say thank you.
President Weah. In Liberia, I will also care for them. Over Liberia, my people. President Weah, we say thank you.
Our problem was let's plenty. President Weah to rebuild Liberia.
Small say, our problem was let's talk plenty. Let one way President Weah to rebuild Liberia.
President Weah pave the way. President Weah roll the ball. President Weah, so we eat with you.
Well, you don't know.
You get your left to live. President Weah get your left to live. Cheche pole pisao. President Yasa pisao. Kwete your friend pisao. Let it pole nida.
Cheche pole Weah nida. It's Weah nida. No one tell people for Weah nida. You more slily,
Officialman, the register way na far. President Weah say, can receive your left jacket.
President Weah.
Officialman, the register way na far. President Weah say, can receive your left jacket.
Weah say,
register way na far.
Someone don't let a life jacket there. You show your power life jacket too.
Let us go, let be fast. They say, oh, the country we are laughing. They won't love the country when they want to destroy his country, Lord.
Let us go.
President Weah say,
Liberia, boy, go to far.
President Weah must go. President Weah. President Weah. President Weah.
President Weah. Go with you.
In this coming election.
call you back. Now number large again anytime they finish now your turn.
Mr. Speaker, House of Representatives. The Dean, members of the Cabinet, other officials of government here present, Madam Superintendent, Mr. Governor, Mr. President of the Fishermen and Fishmonger Association, other invited guests, member of the New Town community, member of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor to invite to the podium His Excellency Dr. George Manneh, President of the Republic of Liberia, who will give a remark.
You may have your seat. Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please join me in the moment of silence for our official men and women that lost their life at sea. Thank you. May the soul rest in perfect peace. The Honorable Speaker and members of the 54th legislature here present, Honorable Dixon Sibu, representative of District 16, Masuraro County, the Dean and members of the Cabinet, Madam Emma Glasgow, Director General of NAFA, officials of government, our international partners, our friend, special guest here, Mr. Sidi Kaji, Honorable Espole, aka Lapo, our dynamic fishermen and women, the people of District 16, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen and children. Today, every time I greet you now, because of women and children, I will say to you, ladies and gentlemen and children. I'm very pleased to be here today for this very important ceremony. The launch of the distribution of free standard 8 life jackets to fishermen and women throughout Liberia honor the Safety at Sea program. We all know that fishing at sea is one of the most risky jobs anywhere in the world. That is why this is a very important initiative being taken here today, because the safety of Liberian fishermen and women at sea remains a paramount objective. As a government, we have a responsibility and an obligation to protect their lives and ensure that these families have a viable and sustainable livelihood. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the fishing industry in Liberia is a critical sector, not just to our economic growth as a nation, but to the welfare of many of our citizens who rely on it to feed themselves and support their families. I have been informed that due to climate change,
which sometimes lead to the scarcity of fish, our artisanal fishers now have to go further out and stay longer at sea with their dugouts, canoes, with no navigational tools and safety gear. This is unacceptable. I therefore hereby mandate NAFA and the Maritime Authority to ensure that all fishermen and women are equipped with the proper safety implements and instruments. This launch today is a beginning to ensure that Liberia joins other countries in ensuring that our fishermen and women are protected. I want to use this opportunity to call on our fishermen and women to use this safety equipment for the intended purpose and to do so with care. You are very important to us, and we want you to make sure that as you carry out this important task for society, you do so with utmost safety. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we listen to Urawi Sibo here. We all know I'm still a fisherman. I was a fisherman, and I was specialized in muddy fish, tani, kavale, buka, and robele. During my time, buka was the most easier fish to catch. Anything you put there, you can catch even 3 buka with 1 hook. Just make sure they come around. So let me commend NAFA and all of our international partners who continue to support the fishery sector and increase aid potential to contribute to the growth and development of our nation. I listen to you distinguished citizens on tax waiver. I can guarantee you that we will go back on our drawing board to make sure we do our best for our citizens. So I have an ear that can listen. So I listen to you. You know that I have to go back on the drawing board and bring those technocrats and everybody on the table so we can find a way that you will benefit also, not just the government. Now to all our families that believe that our beaches should be clean, we agree with you, and we want our beaches to be clean. So we will go back on the drawing board again, and we'll make sure that we keep all our beaches clean. I'm very glad today that the finance minister is right in my back, and everyone are responsible for this sector to work. I think it's a good thing. You know, even those that take garbage, we brought in international friends here to clean our city, to turn our garbage into different components of materials. But I will say something funny to you. Don't laugh at me, so you laugh at yourself. When we thought that, when people said that Liberia is dirty, and so we went for our international partner. They came, they came here, they saw all the dirt that were piled here in our country. To our surprise, they told us that, well, they did not too much. They're too small for all the work here. So that means Liberia is a clean place. So don't mind them. The little devil girl, we gotta make sure we put them somewhere for our cities to be clean. But because we did not accumulate too much debt, those people have to go. Because what we have here, they say they can't turn it into anything because it's small amount. So I'm not saying that for you to dirty the street. What I'm saying, those people that keep telling you that our cities are dirty, let us do our best. But I always say to them, I've lived everywhere. Other cities are more dirtier than our capital here. And, no one come here and make news of cleanliness. We are clean. We just have to continue to clean our country for our own benefit. So today, I want to launch this left vest under the safety C program. People of Nukuta, I want to win. I want to win. I want to win. I want Ina ajemansi po nyei ni wa winya baba kuwi popo o ata ka wina jipo ra o ata nyei ni ara minya ini po abro ya iso a si pa o ata na jira mo wu o I'm getting a douala. Cloud, Ajibani. Ajekara G. That's all. Make a pokwambo. Douala makena. Nikunu lao, nikunu kuro bo ajibomu. Marketing up douala. Douala ni muje wiki odwa makera yini jina wala wuro wala wuro ni je makera na jira bi efi dekomon den one ni bani asim mwatio na mwen city parce que na nyipoa ise market ko douala makena akulira e market na pora e me ayini jina no ese jeno urauri ese jeno ekna uro mo proba kana Jibo makena uria pontina by makena tropo eme anyini je no muteo ni jibo amu awa krao ase matin kon de anu baba no ete makena abapo tro ese de mo Jiponera mnyewe ata siya pora bibuwo. So, Madam Glasgow, my little sister, I want to say thank you for a great job. I think you're doing very well. You are despaired the fact that young people can lead this country. I remember when I was telling Liberian people that I am the answer. They said I was very young, I was inexperienced. But today you can see all of the unprecedented projects in our country. Our quest was to come and rebuild Liberia to where they left it after 171 years. Today, across our country, you can see the development. And don't let anyone fool you. There is no best than Weah. And I can say, I can boast. I can say I can boast. I'm very organized, and I've lived the world. I am a cool boy that don't just make muff because we were taught to be humble. But I can tell you, Liberian people, those people that constantly, you know, demeaning people and saying that the person can do this, the person can say that. No, those people were among us. They're not new people. These are people that are among us that did not do the right thing. And we took them out of our system. And these are the people coming back to you say, they can be the best. This is a joke. Liberia, our country are moving forward. There's no reason for someone to tell you that free education is a wrong choice. There's no way. There's no reason for someone to tell you that you build new hospitals in the country is the wrong thing to do. So I want to ask you, if building hospital, building roads, and giving free education, paying wise fees, and making sure that the economy that they left from 27 now is to almost or 9 to 7% is wrong, then what are they coming for? What are they coming for? What are they coming to face? Because if anyone that wants to be a leader that tells you building hospital is wrong, then he's not a leader. If anyone tells you say building roads to connect our country is wrong, then he's not a leader. So don't let the people fool you. We came back to this country to make sure that Liberia also be part of the developmental country that people will come to. So don't let them fool you. I hear some people talking about, oh, you know, and that's just a coconut factory. Coconut factory is right on the other end. Those that every day making more, saying I work with Coca-Cola. And I work with Coca-Cola. You work with Coca-Cola. You think Liberia and find the chemical to mix chemical. It's not mixing chemical. I can mix Coca-Cola. I can make my own Coca-Cola. But they boast on the only thing they do to be on the board of Coca-Cola and the boasting. But to be on board of Coca-Cola, I can be on board of anything. I work with FIFA. You understand? But now, being on the boat, if you're on the boat and Coca-Cola is close in Liberia, and you're a Liberian, then you're not serious. Do you know how Coca-Cola came back to this country? Those that boasting that were on their boat and what have you, they were there and they allowed Coca-Cola to close and leave. Today, the Coca-Cola that the soft drink that you're drinking, you know how it came to the country? It was through my instrumentality. With my partners. And it's even better. It's even better. It tastes better. It tastes better than what they took from us. Because everybody wanted to embarrass the government to show that these children you're bringing, they don't know anything. So they were cutting their cars, taking their stuff back. But they made a big mistake because they thought that you had a lot of novices to the development of this country. But we watched this country and move from one end to another end. We came back and you gave us a mandate. And we will continue to develop our country. You are not lucky, it's your business. We're not going to follow you. So, my people, I want to let you know you made the right choice. There's no mistake here. There's no mistake. So let us work together. Something that they never achieved in 171 years. They want to achieve all in 4 years. That is impossible. But let us work together. I say to you, we are not campaigning, but look around you. Look at our country today. This is a country that we all know, where when you roll a convertible car, the president in the country get comfortable, the security will take it from you because you're not so right open that car. There's a country where when you dress and you go to the football field and the president wear the same clothes, and they got to take your clothes from you or you leave the field. This is a democratic form of government. This is the country today that you can ride an open car, the president can ride an open car, you can power each other. This is a country today that when you go to a party, when you're the president wear the same t-shirt, you can be in the party. This is a country today where nobody running behind you. This is a country that even the press now come eat with the president, they go outside and talk about him, but they stay, they not enjoy. This is a country today where even the politicians. Everyone have their right. They have their right to mingle. They have their right to freedom of speech. So this is the country we all dream about, and this is the country that people want to. They want it to be polluted with envy and disharmony. No, we are on the right path. Anything that you can do today, any party you can go to, if the president happen to be there, anything you wear, if it's similar to the president, you can stay in the party. But we all live in the country. Y'all that don't know what happened in this country, I'll tell young people, you wear anything when the president wear, they take it from you. You ride any car when the president ride, they take it from you. This Liberia today is a different Liberia. And this is the Liberia that we're looking for. We'll continue. God bless you.
At this time, we'll call the NAFA members who are going to receive the jackets.
The Speaker and members of the 54th Legislature, the Dean and members of the Cabinet, the Napa family, other government officials. At this time, we will invite the President who will come and present the life jackets to
Manneh.
Those receiving a life jacket, come back to do your photo. Your life jacket.
Welcome, sir. Thank you very kindly. You received one of the life jackets. What can you say towards that? Well, we are glad to be here representing the 9 coastal counties of Liberia, representing our official men And then today, happy to be the distribution of the life jacket for our fishermen on the sea for safety. So indeed, we are glad to receive them and make sure that our fishermen will be traveling properly and trying on the sea.
So what are some of the laid-down rules you're going to put down concerning this jacket?
Oh, we have a set laid-down rules that have been set forth by all of the entities
after receiving the life jacket.
Yes, all of the crew members at the time will be required to wear at all time on the ocean.
With government officials and the president.
This is the first of its kind.
Along with our fishermen wearing the life jacket.
So what do you hope for?
More than this, we hope for many good things that will happen in the fishing industry, but specifically one of our key requests here today, and we are making to the president, is the reduction in the taxation for kingdom registration.
Can you position for the photograph, please?
Do you think that is a good result?
Definitely, knowing fully well that whenever the president speaks a policy, so in a manner he make that pronouncement, we take it to be a policy that's going to happen shortly.
Thank you very much. Your name?
Samuel K. Kwashi, representing the fishermen of West Point.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're doing the two groups here, two groups. Two groups for the photograph, two groups. The photograph, please, please, please. Two groups.
Okay,
you'll take the other group. Thank you. The next group. Thank you. Gentlemen, make way. Yeah, that's good. Hello. Thank you.